You may think you've seen it all, but I'm about to take you on a roller coaster ride through some of the most mind-bending, reality-altering facts you've ever heard. And if you're ready to have your perception of the world turned upside down, stay tuned. Because today, I'm bringing you 12 jaw-dropping facts that will make you rethink everything you thought you knew about reality. Buckle up, it's going to be a wild ride. Fact number 12. The moon is moving away from us, and that's a big deal. Ever wonder what would happen if the moon just disappeared? Well, that's not exactly happening, but it is moving away from us. Every year, the moon drifts about 1.48 inches farther from Earth, about the same rate as your fingernails grow. Over billions of years, this small drift could have huge consequences. In the distant future, the moon could be so far away that it might not cause total solar eclipses anymore. Imagine a world where kids read about eclipses in history books, like we read about dinosaurs. And it doesn't stop there. Without the moon's gravitational influence, our planet's rotation could slow down, making days last longer. Yep, that's right. Your workday could literally get longer. Fact number 11. Ladybugs. Cute and deadly cannibals. Remember those times as a kid when you made a wish on a ladybug and let it fly away? Turns out, these seemingly adorable creatures have a dark side. Ladybugs are not just harmless aphid eaters, they're ruthless predators. When food is scarce, they won't hesitate to turn on their own kind. They'll eat ladybug eggs, larvae, and even adult ladybugs if they're hungry enough. Imagine if we saw pandas chowing down on each other at the zoo. That's basically what's happening in the ladybug world. So, next time you see a ladybug, remember, it's more like the Hannibal Lecter of the insect kingdom than a good luck charm. Fact number 10. You might be mind blind and not even know it. Do you close your eyes and instantly see the beach from your last vacation or the face of a loved one? Most of us can. But for 1 in 50 people, this is impossible. They have a condition called aphantasia, which means they can't create mental images in their mind's eye. Imagine reading a gripping novel but not being able to picture the scenes in your head, or remembering someone's face, but seeing only darkness when you try to recall it. People with aphantasia can describe things in detail, but they can't see them in their mind. This raises so many questions about how differently we all experience the world. It's almost like there's a whole dimension of thought and memory that's invisible to some people. Makes you wonder, how do they dream? What do they see when they sleep? And does it make them better at focusing on other things, like logic or numbers? Fact number 9. Your feet can taste garlic. Here's how. Imagine you're standing in the kitchen, barefoot, and you accidentally step on a clove of garlic. Weirdly enough, in about 30 minutes, you might be able to taste that garlic in your mouth. It sounds impossible, but here's the science. Garlic contains a compound called allicin, which can penetrate your skin, enter your bloodstream, and travel up to your mouth and nose, where it activates your taste and smell receptors. So no, your feet aren't literally tasting it, but the compounds are reaching your taste buds in a roundabout way. It's bizarre to think about the kinds of connections our bodies make without us even realizing it. Fact number 8. The moon has moonquakes, and we're partially to blame. We all know about earthquakes, but did you know the moon has its own version called moonquakes? And here's the kicker. We humans are partially responsible for some of them. When the Apollo astronauts landed on the moon, they set up seismometers to measure its seismic activity. What they found was that the moon experiences its own natural quakes, caused by the gravitational pull of the Earth, meteorite impacts, and thermal expansion. But some of the data showed that these quakes were coming from the equipment and debris left behind by the Apollo missions. So next time someone tells you that humans haven't left a mark on the moon, you can tell them we literally shook it to its core. Fact number 7. Over half of dog owners choose pups over partners. You've probably heard the saying, man's best friend. But did you know that for many people, dogs really do come before other humans, even their partners? According to a study by rover.com, 54% of dog owners would end a romantic relationship if their dog didn't like their partner. That's right. If you're on a date with a dog lover, you'd better impress Fido as much as you impress them. And it doesn't stop there. 78% of dog owners treat their pets as full-fledged family members, involving them in family celebrations and holidays. So, if you're planning on winning over a dog lover, make sure you're on good terms with their furry friend. Because when it comes down to it, for a lot of people, love isn't just about roses and chocolates. It's about dog treats and belly rubs. Fact number 6. Airplane food tastes worse. And there's a reason why. What's the deal with airplane food? It's a classic joke, but there's actually a scientific reason behind it. When you're 30,000 feet in the air, your sense of taste and smell are severely compromised. The cabin's pressurized environment and dry air reduce your ability to detect sweetness and saltiness by up to 30%. This means that even the most seasoned chef's masterpiece can taste like cardboard up there. On top of that, the low humidity dehydrates your nasal passages, further dulling your senses. That's why airlines have to add extra salt, sugar, and spices to their dishes, just to make them taste halfway decent. So next time you're cringing at that bland meal on your flight, don't blame the airline. Blame the science of high-altitude dining. Fact number 5. Bug poop in your candy. You bet. Brace yourself for this one. The shiny coating on your favorite candies, like jelly beans and candy corn, often comes from shellac, a resin secreted by the female lac bug. Yes, that's right, bug poop. It's used as a finishing glaze on all sorts of food products, giving them that glossy, shiny look. And it's not just for candy either. Shellac is also used in coating some fruits and in the pharmaceutical industry for pill coatings. So next time you pop a shiny jelly bean into your mouth, remember, you're eating bug droppings. Sweet, right? Fact number 4. A defense mechanism hidden in plain sight. Ever notice how you can't help but laugh when someone tickles you? And why does it feel so uncomfortable? It turns out that laughter isn't about humor at all. It's a form of defense. When you're being tickled, your brain senses vulnerability, and laughter is a signal to show submission, saying, "Hey, I'm not a threat." It's like a natural reflex designed to stop others from attacking sensitive areas like your sides or feet. This is why you often laugh even when you don't find it funny. So, it's not the tickling that's hilarious. It's your body's way of diffusing tension and showing you mean no harm. Fact number 3. Left-handed people have it rough in a right-handed world. Being left-handed isn't just about dealing with smudged ink or struggling with scissors. For lefties, navigating a world built for right-handed people can be dangerous. Every year, around 2,500 left-handed people die from using equipment designed for right-handed users, like power saws and other machinery. The tools are optimized for right-handed operation, meaning lefties have to adapt. And that's when accidents happen. So next time you see a left-handed friend struggling with a right-handed can opener, give them a break. They're battling odds you might not even think about. Fact number 2. Dogs have evolved to read your emotions. If you think your dog knows exactly what you're feeling, you're not wrong. In fact, research has shown that dogs have developed an extraordinary ability to connect with us on an emotional level. And a big part of this comes down to their eyes. Unlike their wild relatives, dogs have evolved specialized muscles around their eyes that enable them to make expressions similar to human emotions. These muscles give them the unique ability to raise their eyebrows, widen their eyes, and even smile in a way that can tug at our heartstrings. This facial mimicry allows dogs to communicate complex emotions and intentions to us, bridging the gap between human and canine communication. So, when your dog looks up at you with that soulful, almost human gaze, they're not just being cute. They're engaging in a sophisticated form of emotional manipulation that's been fine-tuned over thousands of years. Scientists believe that this fascinating evolution took place as dogs transitioned from wild wolves to domesticated companions living alongside humans. During this process, the dogs that were better able to communicate with humans were more likely to be cared for, fed, and ultimately survive. Fact number 1. You're glowing. Literally. When someone tells you you're glowing, they might be more accurate than you think. Literally. While it might sound like something out of a sci-fi novel, the human body emits a faint but measurable amount of visible light. This phenomenon, known as bioluminescence, is a natural byproduct of the chemical reactions occurring within our cells as they produce energy. You might be wondering, if we're glowing, why can't we see it? Well, it's because this light is about 1,000 times less intense than what our eyes can perceive. So, while we may not be able to see it with the naked eye, scientists have managed to capture this glow using highly sensitive cameras. In a groundbreaking study conducted in 2009, researchers in Japan used specialized equipment to photograph the subtle luminescence radiating from the human body. Their findings were astonishing. They discovered that the intensity of this light fluctuates throughout the day, peaking around 4 p.m. and reaching its lowest point around 10 a.m. This means that if we could see it, our faces would literally brighten and dim in a daily rhythm. But why does this happen? It's believed to be linked to our body's metabolic processes. As our cells work hard to break down nutrients and produce energy, they release small amounts of photons, tiny packets of light, into our skin. So, which one of these facts made you say, "Whoa, wait, what?" Let me know in the comments below. And if you want more mind-boggling trivia, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next episode. Until next time, keep questioning everything.